hope you're well. So for a while now, my exploring buddy Connor has been trying to get me to go to this particular place. He'd say to me, when are we going to go and look at the old mansion? When are we going to go and look at the old mansion? And so a few days ago, we finally went to look at the old mansion. Its name is Horncliffe Mansion. It's 150 years old and it was built in 1869. Now Connor was making a video there and I decided, I'd seen some pictures of it on the internet and I decided I'd go up there with him and I would probably just do a few photographs while Connor did his video. It soon became clear when we got to the place that it was in a unique state of urban decay. It was almost frozen in a particular point of decay, and it really is a strange place. And so my pictures became videos, and as we ventured into the house, I was glad I had my camera with me. So it's probably not the best video I've ever done, and some of the images could be better, and some of the videography could be better if you like. But come with us to this strangest of places, Horncliffe Mansion, 150 years old, and the fact that it's only been sort of like empty for 10 years defies the state that it's in. It's almost as if something malevolent has gone on there. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the place. Hello, welcome back to another video. So Connor's brought us to a very strange place today. You may have heard of it, quite popular with the urban explorers. It's called Horncliffe Manor and we're out in sort of Ramsbottom way, aren't we, which is just in Lancashire. And it's a very old, rundown, dilapidated old house. I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. Now apparently, can you get inside? You can get inside, yeah. And it's not sealed up or anything like that, it's already open. Yeah, we've literally just walked in here, so so you can see that the door's open. But we'll go in, shall we, take a look and take photographs and leave footprints as we always do, and it's bloody freezing. You ever told me it was this cold? Because it's fucking steel, isn't it? Is that the floor that I'm looking at that's fell down there? Good God above. What? It's like there's a light on in there. Oh my God. So literally the floor has crashed down there, isn't it? This is, you really do need headgear in here. I didn't know it was this bad. Oh shit. Better not walk on this floor. It's being held up underneath by strong boys. It's for sale, this place, by the way, if you want to buy it. It's great. Is it grade 2? I think it's grade 2 listed as well. Is it? It's sad, isn't it, though, it's in this state? Yeah. I think it's old. Yeah, it's a lot of original features in here, you know. Look at this.
Now, this door is actually over a hole.
Right.
So you want to like...
This is a very dangerous place.
It is a bit dangerous, but you'll be alright.
Look at the place.
These are the stairs that I was trying to go up last time, which fell in.
So how old is this place?
It was built in 1869, so it's like 120 years old, something 125 years old, I think. But this is the party piece up here.
Look at the fireplace there, that's beautiful, isn't it?
The green tiles.
Yeah.
It is nice. Put that on for you.
It's alright, it's not too bad. So Connor's just showing us we can look up through the floors, and right at the very top is like a mural. It's like a wall painting. I'll show you now. Now, yes, of course, I would have liked to have gone upstairs, but as Connor was telling me, he did try to go upstairs in a previous visit, stepped on those stairs there, and they just immediately went through. Right, this is... I know you're going to pan me in the comments for this, because I didn't realise it was in such a dilapidated state. I thought we were coming here just to get a few pictures. I would have wore a hard hat and everything, so sorry about that. And it's wooden floors, isn't it? But it's weird because it's so dilapidated, but all the original features are here. Well, a lot of them are. The fireplace here. And that would have been, was that the entrance?
Yeah, that
so this is like a hallway, isn't it?
That's the roof there. You can see all the spider webs and shit.
Yeah.
Sorry for swearing. Obvious, it's me. The basement's really creepy, there's chains on the wall. This room is a bit empty. Smells of gas as well. They're like wooden, skinny wooden bit like pieces of wood glued together pretty much. And there's light fitting, it's pretty, I think it's modern that though.
Can you turn it off a minute, you think?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, put it back on, it doesn't work. Right, yeah. I'll tell you what, it's a good job we're not into the paranormal.
What's the floor? See that stair like that? That's from when I tried to go upstairs, all them.
My God. It's a good job we're not into the paranormal, isn't it? Because this is classic, the haunting of Hill House or whatever it is. It's this is a terrifying place you brought us to, Connor.
It's nice though, it's nice.
Yeah. Right, apparently we're going into the basement. So this is this is madness.
So this is the basement.
So the stairs all right here?
Yeah, these are all concrete. This is the ground floor. This
is it?
Yeah. Well, it's the basement floor, isn't it, Bruce? So that's your boiler room in there, I think.
Oh yeah.
And if you come over here, well, you can actually go in this room. Well, if you go down there, you can see all the old pipe work, you know, some running across the top.
Yeah.
There's this big, I don't know if it's a kerosene tank or something.
Yeah, I bet this has been installed afterwards, hasn't it? Because, but look, vaulted ceilings, brick arches on the ceilings. We like them, don't we? Oh, that's it. What was that? That's strange, isn't it?
They look old though, don't they?
Yeah. What on earth is that? Let's just show you the arrangement there. Is it coal? You know what I think it is? Is it for coal or something? Not sure. Would the coal man have come above and the coal came down here? And then these go up like that? Or is it some kind of heating system? You know what it could have been? It could have been some sort of boiler here, and then they could, I don't know, I actually don't know what it is. Oh, if you just put your torch there, is that alright? Yeah, so it could have, we're just trying to work out what this is here. These go up and down. I don't know if it's a coal chute, or maybe there was a boiler here and it was a flue to heat the house. I actually don't know what I'm looking at there, to be honest with you.
No, these are on the floor, 2 big square things.
Oh yeah, just shows that. So yeah, there's 2 big sort of plinths on the floor, so it could have been, you know, some kind of boiler, or, you know, for the heating, and then it went up there.
Yeah.
Some sort of old lift, yeah. Wow. Just, can we go into the lift shaft there? Shine that in there.
You can see it from upstairs.
Yeah, some kind of lift shaft, that, isn't it? Where's this going underneath the entire house?
Yeah. Probably the only room I won't go in. See them ratchet straps keeping up the...
Yeah, so the entire floor's fallen in there, hasn't it? Look at that.
Better take this on because I've got to film my bit in a minute.
See the floor there where it's all fallen in? That's the ground floor that's fallen into the basement. So yeah, the entire floor is held up by them, innit?
Yeah, if you can see these are called strongboys, these.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good place to be, is it, if they go? Needless to say, Connor's brought us to an incredibly dangerous place. Fantastic. I love it. So he's setting up for his shot there.
You've got to get the angles. Like them angles.
So apparently, Connor's telling us that these look like, and he's probably right, little kitchen utility hatches. So I presume they serve things through there or whatever.
There's one there, and there's also, I'm sure there's another one down here. Oh, might be mistaken. And this is, I think it's a worktop of some sort.
Yeah, some sort of slabs in it to work stuff on.
But this is underneath the front section of the house now. This is where, like another sort of, I don't really know what you'd call it.
Yeah, it's some food storage, maybe preparation area. Do they go upwards? No, they don't, do they?
No, but there's another one of them little hatches there. That's the other hatch I'm on about.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like a, you can have a look inside that. But it's just a strange like little cupboard.
Yeah, it's all sorts of little pantries and cupboards in it and stuff.
And then you've got this here, which is like a, I don't know, some sort of chute. It used to go up to the, you know, up to the front.
Oh yeah.
And there's more chains on the wall in there.
There must be some sort of like lift mechanism, surely.
So I'll take you around now and show you that.
So obviously it's been some kind of classic, you know, Victorian house, and in such a beautiful place as well. The thing needs gutting completely, but look, it's got its own grounds and everything. Classic, you know, Victorian sort of gardens and that. And if you look at the view across there to the hills, really beautiful. So you'll notice here that the front of the house has been ruined by vandals. They've sort of thrown a load of blue paint up at the front of the house, which is such a shame. But who owns this house? Well, obviously the current owner has let it fall into a state of disrepair, and I'm led to believe that there is a current owner. It's a Grade 2 listed structure, but who is the real owner? Who is the person that commissioned the building of this wonderful place? Well, it's a gentleman called Mr. Henry Hoyle Hardman. And here's a picture of the house in better days. Now, Henry Hardman was a local mill owner and obviously a very rich man. And he lived in the house until 1888 when he died. So if you think about it, he only lived there for 19 years. His wife Emily continued to live there until she died a few years later in 1896. And the house passed to Annie Hardman, who was their daughter, and she lived there until about 1903. The house was then sold with all its contents to a Mr. Roland Rawlinson, and he was another mill owner in the area. And then there's a gap, a huge gap in the story of the house, almost a 60-year gap where nobody knows what happened to it during that time. But in the 1960s up until the 1980s, it was an elderly care home for old people run by the local council. And then in 1993, the house turned into a hotel and function room, and it hosted weddings. And I've actually spoke to people who have been to weddings at this place. In June of 2009, the company that owned the house then and did the weddings and the hotel went into liquidation, and since June 2009 the house has stood completely empty. It beggars belief that it's fallen into such a state of disrepair, whole floors collapsing just in 10 years. It really is incredible. So a lot of mysteries here and a lot of gaps and stories to be told that we'll probably never find out.
I feel like I'm in a Hammer House of Horror movie, to be honest with you. It's amazing, what an amazing place. Look at this, even in the garden here, we've got the old fountain there. Look at that thing there. This has been a very beautiful house at one time, a rich person's very beautiful house. I'll just take you around here, we'll have to look at this little garden feature. My God, it's freezing. So there used to be, obviously this used to be a conservatory possibly, but you'd think nothing of it because it's just only the bottom walls now that are left, as you can see here. But it's the floor, look at the floor, these are the original tiles possibly, look at this.
And it was indeed a conservatory. This is how it was when it was a function room. You'll see there it says ballroom, and that's like a modern conservatory. But it looks like it's always been some kind of conservatory, because if you look at the older picture, look at the side of the house there, you'll see that it was an old glass conservatory then.
Well, I love rooms like that, you know, where they have a window.
Yeah. It would be quite good if we could have gone inside and upstairs, but like I say, that floor and that staircase is the stuff of nightmares. Did you say, Connor's been here before, and he said last time he came, did you collapse into the stair?
We tried to climb up the stairs. My mate did say not worth it, but I tried it, and then the second step just went in and called it off then, because I didn't end up in A&E.
Total nightmare. Also, when you look into, when I look into that window there and I see things inside, it reminds me of being a kid, because these were like terraced houses from when I was a little kid across the street from us, and they were being pulled down, and I used to look inside and you could see a chair and curtains at the window and all sorts. It used to terrify me, and that is the same sort of thing when I look in there. It's really scary. So we're going to walk over now to the back of the house, and the strangest thing is back here. I've seen the odd picture of it, but I'm going to see it for myself now. There's various urban myths as to why there's all these cars here, because we're going to go and see a lot of cars now. There's various urban myths as to why they're here. We don't actually know why they're here, but there's some kind of Jaguar graveyard, some kind of old car graveyard. My God, look at this. This is the strangest place. This is like Apocalypse Now. What's that?
Any car fanatics like that?
Look at the old Hoover there. I think my mum had a Hoover like that when we was a kid. It used to terrify me for some reason.
These are...
very wet, not good. Connor's going the dry way. We're going to go up in between these two old Jags here. Oh yeah, the old little thing there what you used to lift up and down. This has been a luxury car at some point, this. This obviously made someone's day at some point. Is it automatic? No, it's with gear. Amazing how much of the engine still sort of left as well. And you see we're trying to ford a bloody stream here to get round the back. The strangest place in the world. An old house with a lot of old cars at the back, a mini river running through it, a Jaguar showroom there, and a mini showroom behind us here, with half a mini on the back of this truck here. Can you see that? Half a mini there. Yeah, thanks Connor.
I know it's a weird place, isn't it?
You come to some strange places, I'm telling you.
Oh man.
Do you meet people here?
Not the nice kind of people.
So just to put this into perspective, how long has that car been there? Because in front of it is all this, right? So maybe at some point it's drove in here or from round the back in here. It's perched on the end there. It certainly didn't come over that way. So your guess is as good as mine how long this has been here. But incredible, what kind of car is that? We want to know.
You know what else is incredible?
What?
Everything's damaged on it apart from the interior seats.
Yeah. It's a bloody old Datsun, isn't it?
There is. Let's have a look at that on the side.
So at the back of the main house we've just been looking at is that little cottage you've just seen, and this is like a side entrance to it, and we're just looking inside a side door here now.
Bit of a shed.
Yeah, a bit of a shed that. Nice bit of tile in there.
I think it's asbestos up this. Smell it?
Yeah. Staircase there. Old cupboard. Bit of old furniture there as well. Basement over there. Going down there. And the usual unsafe floors.
Did you fancy going in?
So what a strange place. The land that time forgot, almost like a time capsule. Somebody's had all these trucks and vehicles and cars here. Don't know quite why. Amazing place. Thanks to Connor for getting us here. But how long will it stay like this? Will the developers move in? Will it get pulled down? Will it get redeveloped? Who knows? But for the moment, it's frozen in time and everything's just rotting and being reclaimed by nature. Short video, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, see you next time in the next one.